Hello, y'all. It is time to breathe again on the latest Bofa Sports webcast, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You see us together, Patrick and Charles. And before we get on to the topics at hand, we hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and bringing in and a happy time bringing in the new year. And May 2026 bring a lot of peace.
That's right. We weren't here last week, was we?
We were not. And so we hope 2026 brings a lot of peace, love, and prosperity to all. Aaron, good to see you in. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year as well. So we see the comments that you had about the D3 quarterback, Burrows. So I will tell you this, Aaron. I was actually listening to the FCS championship game last night between Montana State and Illinois State. Very good game, by the way, that Montana State won in overtime. But during halftime, they had talked about UW River Falls and the quarterback, Caleb Blaha, I think. Yeah, he broke Joe Burrow's record in passing yardage.
I saw it come up on my my YouTube feed.
Yes,
and it was something. I mean, I think. Hold on, I think you said it. I think you said it was like 6,000 yards. It was over 6,000 yards or something crazy like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, and so for those of y'all who remember 2019 and that year Joe Burrow had with LSU, I mean, that was
nobody beating them. There wasn't nobody beating them.
Yeah, very historic stuff there. And yeah, I did hear about UW River Falls winning, and they got a powerhouse going on there. They done won 3 out of the last 5 titles. So they doing their thing down there in Division 3. So yes, Aaron, we did hear about that. Like I actually caught it on the radio.
Didn't Ole Miss quarterback play at UW River Falls?
He played.
Wasn't that where it was at, or was it North Central?
Man,
that's gonna bug me.
Yeah, I gotta look at that school because he was a beast there. You talking about Trinidad?
Yeah, he won like 3 championships there.
Yeah, actually, that might be the. No, I don't know. I don't know.
What's his name?
Chambliss, Trinidad Chambliss. Ferris State, D2. Aaron got us.
Oh, he got us? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Because I was like, yeah. Hadn't they won like 4 out of 5?
Yes.
Championships or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and I had heard that on the radio too. And now here's Chambliss playing for Ole Miss. Sorry about that, Patrick.
We're all good. I'm rooting for Ole Miss now. You know how I am. I bleed red and black until I just can't bleed red and black anymore. Now I'm baby blue and what's up, soup?
Hotty toddy. And so with that, we'll start over here with the college football playoff and the quarterfinal games, and of course we'll pick the 2 semifinals coming up on Thursday and Friday respectively. Besides the Ole Miss Georgia game, I know that was tough for you being a Georgia fan, but props to Ole Miss for getting in the phone booth, really, man. I mean, I just think they made plays. I don't think Georgia played terribly at all. I just think Ole Miss was able to make a couple more plays.
We just need to start playing in the Cotton Bowl. We lost 3 Cotton Bowls, bro. Like,
nah, y'all were at the Sugar Bowl, Patrick.
Sugar Bowl, whichever one it is, I don't give a crap what it is. We just don't need to be in that one anymore.
In New Orleans, probably.
Yes, right? Get us out of that crappy city.
So, I don't know. I mean, look, we have the matchups with Miami and Ole Miss. They will play in the Fiesta Bowl. And then you have Oregon and Indiana playing in the Peach Bowl on Friday. So, I mean, what other takeaways? I mean, are you surprised by any of the results? I mean, maybe Indiana just blowing out Alabama like they did, Miami beating Ohio State.
I mean, obviously I picked Ohio State, but
Aaron, okay, sorry, Patrick. He's like, I love how old school Pat is. I heard it on the radio. Watch Patrick be like Southern accent. Well, I heard that Georgia won because Bessie the cow didn't poop today. That comment Romo dogs. Aaron,
Hey, dude,
about the Southern accent. Stop it.
Betsy the cow didn't poop today. That's that next gen stat, bro.
Yeah.
That's that next gen stat that we'll let you know about that next gen stats later.
Aaron been listening.
Yeah, apparently he has. That's that next gen stat.
So
You're listening to way too much ESPN, Aaron. Stop it.
So Patrick, look, Patrick.
Look, okay. So let's start with the Ohio State Miami game. Dude, I picked Ohio State to win that game.
Yeah, I did too.
But let's just be completely real about the whole situation. We just realized right then, Ohio State is not ready to play physical football. They just weren't. And I don't think they were going to come in ready to play that. I don't care who was the offensive coordinator. I just don't think that they were going to be physical enough in for anything. So, I'm not going to sit here and say I was like blown away with the fact that Miami won. But I will say this: I was like, wow, I didn't see that. You know what I mean? I felt that Miami could win, but I wasn't picking them. You know what I mean? By no means was I picking them. I mean, Carson Beck is just not that reliable. You know what I mean? Now, he didn't throw his interceptions like I thought he was going to. He'll do that this coming game, you know. So, Indiana blowing out Alabama. I felt Alabama was going to fight, but after that first drive, after they picked up the first down, even after Alabama sacked Mendoza twice, after that, I was like, okay, Alabama's got to settle in. But then Mendoza converted and got the first down. I think right then, Alabama was just like, I don't know if we can stop them. You know what I mean? It was like they were just merely existing out there, and I don't know what Kalen DeBoer is going to do about that, because if Alabama is that weak-minded after getting blown out by Georgia the way they did in the championship game, coming back and fighting off Oklahoma just to go out there and get whipped like that by Indiana, I'm kind of thinking like, where's DeBoer's head at this point to make sure that those boys get out there on that field? And then on top of that, did you see the transfer portal? Alabama has already got 6 of them. Gone. Real. Gone.
Yeah.
So, and none of them coming back. Like, I haven't seen anything about the transfer portal saying Alabama picked up somebody. All I see is everybody bouncing, rolling, and getting out. The Oregon game, I kind of felt that was going to happen. Because, dude, that Oregon team, dude, I mean, I know we haven't shown our brackets, but I'll go ahead and tell you, obviously I'm going to, I got Oregon. I had Oregon and Georgia in my bracket. And now that I feel like, now that Georgia's gone, I mean, I'm going to be rooting for Ole Miss, but Oregon looks freaking good. They are, and they got all their players back. Their linebackers are back. Their linemen are back. The wide receivers are back. They got their running back back. I don't know, man. Oregon just looks too freaking strong. So, spoiler alert, I got Oregon winning. So, and then what was the other game? Georgia and Ole Miss.
I wasn't gonna say anything about that, but I figure you'll hit.
Yeah, I'll get to it. Like you said, Georgia didn't play bad. I think they played good enough. I mean, I kind of have a feeling. This is my feeling about it. I think they played good enough to not get blown out. You know what I mean? I felt that Ole Miss just made more plays, like you said. They just made more plays. I don't know, man. When I look at Chambliss, man, and he went on fire, dude. There was no stopping him. I don't think a defense was going to stop him anyway. I don't care who you were. You just weren't going to stop him. he just played lights out. And I will say this: I don't feel the better team won. I feel that game the better team won. That's how I feel about that. And as much as I wanted Georgia to win, Ole Miss came with a great plan, dude. Offensively, defensively, there was not anything. And then Kirby Smart's got to get out of his own way. Dude, fourth, look, if you're 3rd and 9 on your own 35 and you got dumbass Bobo with a bubble screen, come on, dude. Like, that's stupid. 1. And 2, 4th and 1 and you don't have anybody on your blind side? I don't know, man. I just think there was a bunch of dumb calls that I just didn't agree with. But I ain't taking anything away from Ole Miss, man. Ole Miss came with a great plan. They executed, and they did it well. So I ain't got nothing to say about it except for, hey, hotty-toddy all the way now, baby.
So Aaron, so he commented.
Oh, yes. From my side, yes, he is a sloth.
So he said also on the other comments, he said Indiana is incredible. He said this is the most watchable Final Four in D1 football that he could remember. So refreshing to see the new teams in the mix. Oh yeah, definitely some new blood in there. And
none of those teams has won a national championship. I think not in a while anyway. I think what, Ole Miss maybe in the 40s?
Nah, Miami won in
Miami won. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's already outside of our relevancy.
Patrick, you brought up Ole Miss in 41, so if you were talking about...
Dude, that was a guess. I don't even know. When did they win? Did they even win one?
No, I don't know what they won. No, I don't think Ole Miss has won. It's going to be... I think these are going to be 2 very good games. He also brought up... Aaron also said Lane Kiffin already being a pompous ass at LSU. He said him, Kim Mulkey, and Gino Auriemma must have residency at the Temple of Doom.
Hey, Ole Miss has won 3, actually. They won in 59, 60, and 62.
There you go.
So way outside of our relevancy.
Way. So look, I don't have too much to add on everything you had said about the games. The physicality Miami came with against Ohio State, they were not ready for that. No. I think they came in there thinking they could push Miami around, but man, Miami came in and they was sitting there, and Aaron said, and Bessie was there for all those Ole Miss titles.
Yep.
and so
she must have pooped that day. She's dropping deuces everywhere for those championships. She might be dropping deuces this week.
So Miami came with the physicality that I don't think Ohio State was ready for that, and they once that interception happened where Scott had dropped he jumped that screen and took it to the house, and you knew Ohio State was in serious trouble in that game. They did what they could. They did come back. They made it 17-14. Give Miami credit for withstanding that and carrying on to the win there in the Cotton Bowl. Oregon looks very strong. Texas Tech's offensive game plan. I think it's the same thing that I just said about Miami and Ohio State. Oregon came with the physicality. Texas Tech was not ready for it, particularly on offense. Their defense did fine, but their offense, they're over here, they're trying to run. We heard if Texas Tech was going to have a strength, it was supposed to be their running game. Well, every time they got a carry, they were trying to bounce it outside. You're not going to outrun Oregon's defense most of the time to the outside. You need to get yards, especially at this stage. You need to get north and south as much as possible. If there's 3 or 4 yards to be taken, you need to take it.
Yep.
Just simply put, or else you're going to get what happened to Texas Tech. Lots of 3rd and longs, 3rd and 9s, 3rd and 8s, and then Oregon's defensive line and linebackers teeing off on the quarterback and then picks. So Oregon, yeah, they handled business. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, they handled business and they came to play.
They did,
and they shut down all of that talk. Like, can Texas Tech run on this team? No, they didn't. So I say, show that graphic and let's see what that looks like.
Yeah, after I'm done, Patrick.
Okay, fine.
It's gonna be how to direct the show.
I just want to see them wins, baby. Where did I go? We'll let you finish. You finish, and then I'll see my beautiful record.
So, Indiana looks very strong too, and Alabama. I think the Kalen DeBoer coaching, he looks lost out there. There are times where the team has punched them in the mouth, and he hasn't had absolutely any answer at all. I think that first drive, or the one where Indiana scored 3 points, that drive set a tone, though. That drive was 14, 15 plays. And even though they just got a field goal there, you could just see everything starting to build toward a blowout. Mendoza was taking what was there. You had the receivers running the outs. He was taking the outs, 5 to 6 yards there. Do the check downs. If Bama's going to try to sit back in a deep zone, and then once they came up for the blitz, if they tried to bring a blitz, then hey, go over their heads. It was just a smart game that Indiana played, and Alabama ended up having no answers for it. And then Ole Miss and Georgia, just more plays were made by Ole Miss. Georgia had them down 21-12. And then Ole Miss got and then Ole Miss got a 3rd or 4th down conversion on a drive, and that just seemed to open things up. And Chambliss all of a sudden just got in his bag. He was just making just these, what do you call him, Patrick? Dots? He's making dots.
He was throwing dimes all over that field. I mean, wide receivers were running unguarded in our secondary, like they're part of our team. Dude, we did not look. We kind of looked a little shook at certain points, and then at certain points we looked like we were starting to get it back under control, and we just couldn't.
Yeah, and so with that, we'll go ahead and show this graphic. It's all
show that graphic.
You know what? Boo this graphic. All right.
Boo the graphic. Oh, you won't. Just I will.
So Patrick went 2-2. I went 1-3. And I mean, he's won for the year. I mean, unless there's some scores that come on up to where I get all of them right for the last 3 games that's going to be there.
It's not a bad overall record right there, baby. 57-30. Is that one of the best we've had?
No, we had years that was better.
We have? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'm like 27 games above 500. I'm just saying, I'm like, I'm doing pretty good, I thought.
So yeah, the one that was the difference was the Oregon Texas Tech one, and of course Patrick had picked Oregon and I picked Texas Tech, and we know Oregon won that 23-0. So I ain't salty like that. We'll give it a try.
Wait, hold on. How did you only go 1-3? What game did you?
I just got the Indiana one right. But remember, I picked Ohio State to win, loss. Picked Texas Tech to win, loss, and I picked Georgia to win.
Okay. All right. I was thinking I thought maybe you went 2-2. I thought you picked somebody else, but I guess.
Oh no. The only one we disagreed on was that Oregon Texas Tech. It's been a rough year for me. So.
Yeah, man. It's been a rough couple of years. I'm about to go 4-0.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in that undefeated.
Yeah,
there we go.
So with that, let's pick these 2 semifinal games. I know you have one of them as a spoiler alert, but let's start here with Miami and Ole Miss. They will play Thursday night. This is the Fiesta Bowl being played at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, suburb of Phoenix. Like we pointed out before, Miami has they were coming off the win over Ohio State. Very good defensive front and good enough on offense to keep the ship rolling. And Ole Miss, they have well, I guess both of them have played 2 games now in this playoff session. Ole Miss beat Tulane first, and then they had the last second win over the Georgia Bulldogs. How do you see this game playing out on Thursday?
Well, both of those teams are very physical. But I'm going to give the nod to Ole Miss. I think after beating Georgia, I think they're going to be on a different level, a different high going into this game. You're still waiting for Carson Beck or Sid the Sloth to make his mistakes. And I know we've said it for the past 2 games, like this is going to be the time. I'm not going to sit here and say that I think he's going to make a lot of mistakes. I just think that overall, I think this Ole Miss is going to put him under enough pressure to where he's going to take more sacks, or he's going to have to, do his check downs. They're just not going to be able to move the ball. I don't know if he's going to make a lot of mistakes. I just don't think he's going to be able to move the ball. I think this is going to be a very defensive game. I don't see a lot of crazy scores. I know what is the spread right now? Miami -3 right now, 2 or 3 or whatever it is. But I like Ole Miss, man. I like the way they played, and I think that they are going to be a little bit more of a physical team. I'm gonna go 27-20 Ole Miss. I do think it will be a defensive game, but I do think that both of these teams, well, in particular, I think Ole Miss can push the ball a little more and come out with a victory. I do feel like there will be, I don't know if there'll be a special teams big play. I think there's just going to be a big defensive play somewhere, and that's what's going to separate Ole Miss from Miami.
All right, so you have Ole Miss 27. What was it?
27-20.
27-20. Okay. Yeah, Miami is a 3.5 point favorite. According to BetMGM.
Yep. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see it now.
I don't have much at either. I do think Ole Miss will win. I think Ole Miss will be able to score a little bit more and force, like you said with Carson Beck, will force them to have to make some throws and maybe not even check downs. I think he's going to have to make some plays down the field. I think Ole Miss's defensive line and linebackers can get some good pressure on them, and there will be opportunities for one-on-one coverage. That's when Carson Beck has to be able to make those plays, make those throws. It's a question of can he make enough of those. Chambliss, I think, is just playing at an elite level right now. And if the Miami defensive line, which, look, they've been eaten. That Miami defensive line has been good. But if they can't get consistent pressure on Chambliss, who has shown, I mean, God, just going back to the game against y'all, it's not like y'all were sitting back on them. Y'all were bringing corner blitzes. Y'all were bringing safety blitzes. Y'all were bringing pressure from everywhere. And he was just making plays. And if he's going to be doing that against Miami, I think the Hurricanes could be in a little bit of trouble as well. I can see this game getting to, we'll go 30. I'm going to go 30-24. Ole Miss winning. And they will be heading on down to Miami to play in the national championship game. So now the question is...
You better get Bessie ready.
And so...
You got to do some traveling.
And so with Oregon and Indiana coming up, so that's the game that's being played on Friday. And that will be at the Peach Bowl, which of course takes place at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the ATL. I know you have Oregon winning. This will be a rematch, of course, of the game they played earlier in the year in Eugene, and Indiana won that game 30-20. Oregon looks strong. Indiana looks pretty strong too. But since you do have the Ducks quacking on down to Miami, what's your final score?
I mean, there's not really much I'm going to add to it because, I mean, I've already talked about Indiana and Oregon. But I will say this, Oregon, with all their players coming back, that is a very dangerous team. So Indiana, if they're going to win, which, totally could. I mean, like, it's not going to surprise me either way on that game. But Indiana better bring it because, again, it's hard to beat a team the second time. I'm just saying. So I'm going to go, obviously, I'm going to go Oregon. I'm going to have Oregon winning. I'm going to go 33-28 Oregon. And we'll see Ole Miss and Oregon in the championship in Miami.
All right. And I have Indiana winning. I think Indiana looks really strong, and I think they're better than they are when they played each other in Eugene. And Oregon, I think, is better as well. But man, what's surprising me about Indiana is their defensive play. Now their offense, I mean, ever since Kirk Cignetti has been there as a head coach, they've been able to put up numbers. They've been able to put up 30 points in most of these games that they're playing. And the question from last year was when they did get a team, which in Indiana's case was Ohio State and Notre Dame last year. When they got somebody who could be physical with them, they did struggle to move the ball. That Indiana team, apparently Kirk Cignetti took note of that, and they are physical back as well. And they still got the scoring, and their front four has been just lights out. And they're an underrated team in terms of getting pressure. I didn't know Indiana's defense. I mean, I guess up until I saw them play a little bit against Illinois, and then definitely when they played in the Big Ten championship game with Ohio State, that defensive line is nasty. I can see both of these defenses really showing up. I wouldn't be surprised if neither team gets out of the 20s.
I wouldn't either. I mean, if it's a 17-14 game, it wouldn't surprise me one bit either.
So
it would surprise me if this is like 9-6.
Nice.
And it's just a field goal splurge of points. That's what would surprise me. But I mean, nah. I feel the offenses can move the ball against each other. So
yeah, I'm gonna go 20. We'll go 27-23 Indiana winning. Like I said, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Oregon win, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Miami win the other one. But I think the physicality of both Indiana and Ole Miss will show out, and then that will be the championship game down in Miami. So you got Oregon and Ole Miss. I got Indiana and Ole Miss, and these games. The Fiesta Bowl is on Thursday with Miami and Ole Miss, and the Oregon-Indiana game, the Peach Bowl, will be on Friday. So lots of football coming on up, Patrick, because we are in these playoffs, and we're in the playoffs in the NFL as well.
Well, hold up. I do want to say this about the 4 teams that's in there right now. If you didn't think Nick Saban was the GOAT, just know that all 4 of those head coaches came from his camp, and he haunts us even after retirement. Bastard.
You wanted to get that in?
I wanted to get that in because as much as I like him, is as much as I can't stand him. Thank you for Kirby Smart, by the way, but
yeah, right. so salty. So salty.
A bit salty because, yeah. Hey, look, I look at it like this. If you ain't in Nick Saban's camp, you ain't winning.
So in the NFL, we are in the playoff round as well, and the wild card games will start on Saturday. So this is the weekend. You're going to have 2 Saturday games, 3 Sunday games, and 1 Monday nighter. So we will look at all of these games, Patrick, and we're just picking winners here. No scores.
Yeah, so for everybody, this is the only time we pick NFL games is during the playoffs. We don't put any scores to it. We just tell people who we feel is going to win.
So let's start with the Rams and the Panthers. They are playing in the first game Saturday afternoon at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Carolina won the NFC South in a 3-way tie for the division, but they were able to get the
3-way tie in our division. Bull crap! There's only 4 teams.
Patrick, look at the standings. It's a 3-way tie. You can look. Go ahead. Wait, go ahead. You know how I am with these stats.
Was it? Well, I know that's the reason why Atlanta.
Yes, Atlanta.
Bull crap! Not Kirk Cousins.
Patrick, look at the stats. And so,
no way Atlanta made this a possibility.
Patrick, look at the stats.
Oh, I'm going.
And so,
as much as I believe you, I still got to see it with my eyes because Atlanta sucked.
Patrick, look at the stats. And so you
freaking way.
So Carolina, as Patrick is looking at this with stunned silence, has Carolina won the division by a tiebreaker. I think it was divisional record gave it to them, and yeah.
Not one team above 500.
Yeah. And so
God, that division sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And so
you know what? Hey, I know what will fix our problem right here. You ready? Get rid of Penix.
Patrick, no. We are not ranting about the Falcons right now. No, we're not ranting about the Falcons because that will take next 20 minutes and you're going to get rid of the blood of.
You know what? And it goes against everything we do. They've already been eliminated. To hell with them.
So, no rants about the Falcons.
Although I am not believing that though.
But here we go. But we'll talk a little bit about the Falcons because we're going to talk about some of these coaching vacancies later on too. So
yeah, hopefully we go and get Tomlin.
So the Rams are coming in. They are the 5th seed in the NFC. And what scores, or not even a score, my bad. Who do you have winning the game?
Man, I'm going to go with Rams. I think the Rams offense can move the ball. And I want to say as good as Carolina is, they're 8-9. I don't even know how they got a 4th seed if they're at 8-9. But man, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams, dude. I don't trust anybody in the South.
They won the division.
Yeah. Well, I mean, by default. I mean, hey, how did you win your division? Well, we lost more games than we won, and we just so happened to beat the Bucks. So I bet that pissed Baker Mayfield off, though.
Well, Baker Mayfield and them need to be mad at themselves for blowing off them.
They should be because they weren't they like 6-3.
They were running. I mean, they were rolling
everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, give me the Rams, man. I like Matthew Stafford. I like that experience. Give me the Rams. I think the defense is going to be big on that game too. So this is funny. So I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here. I'm gonna take the Panthers, and here's why. It's because they are 8-9. Ain't nobody expecting them to do anything, and so
It's always one of those cases where everyone's like, "Oh, the Panthers are in here. They're in the Saturday afternoon throwaway game."
This sounds like, hey Patrick, who you got? You got Army? Really?
Yeah.
When else am I gonna get to roll with it? Let's do it. And then they win. Watch. If they do that, I'm gonna be like, well, good pick, Charles.
But here's the thing. But even though the Panthers won this bad boy in the three-way tie, one of their victories was ironically over the Rams.
Yeah.
They did beat them 31-28. The Thanksgiving weekend, I think it was. Yeah, it was Thanksgiving weekend. So good, really good game. Yeah, and they're in Charlotte. So maybe they look at this from the standpoint of, hey, we got a second chance here, because they were thinking they were going home, and then Atlanta did them a favor because if New Orleans won the game with y'all, then the Bucks go in. Yeah. And so Atlanta did them a favor.
And then we won. I looked at that. I saw that, and I was like, oh, we got the Saints. I hope we win. And then I think we were down at one point, and I was like, man. And then I was like, whatever. I'll check back on them here in a minute. And we went and got some food. I came back, and final 17-19 Atlanta, and I was like, well, there you go. See, I was like, guys, it's not that hard. All you got to do is score more points than the other team. What are you doing?
I'm still on this whole. You're looking at your computer screen at stunned silence when you saw that.
Dude, I did not. But I mean, look, I know how you are at stats because I've made my comments. Like, Charles, I don't know how you even remember that, right? Like I've always made. But there is times where, as much as I believe you, I still got to see it with my own eyes, because it's just like, no way, no way we came in a three-way tie. There you go. Sure enough, we can piss out excellence at some point. And
look, Patrick, even with Kirk Cousins, and so
I don't even shut up. Don't even say that again. Do not even say that again. That is blasphemous.
We'll move on.
That is blasphemous and churlish. Don't say that again.
Oh gosh.
Fake announcement. Fake announcement. I'm gonna say that's a fake announcement.
You said that with some conviction. Shut up, Charles.
Because don't you ever say winning and Kirk Cousins again. Not in the same sense. The only thing he can win is at Supercuts.
Yes.
Get to your commercials, and get off the field. Give me, dude. I think we should go and get Dan Marino, bring him out of retirement.
Let's move on to the Saturday night game between the Packers and the Bears. Of course, so with this game, everything historic. This is the league's oldest rivalry, and both teams won a game against each other on their home field. The Packers won 28-21 the first game. Chicago came back and won the second game 22-16 in overtime. This game, like the last one, will be played at Soldier Field in Chicago. And look, I mean, it seems like it's two evenly matched teams, and we already mentioned the rivalry. I guess I'll go first with this one. I like the Packers here. I think Green Bay can get Chicago down. And look, Chicago has been relying on turnovers and Caleb Williams all of a sudden finding the field in the fourth quarter after playing horrible for the first three quarters.
3.5.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll show up with like 4 minutes left and throw up 14 points.
You're right. I don't think that's happening like that in the playoffs. And I think the Packers are getting Jordan Love back. I think they'll be able to get some big plays against their defense. And if Chicago can't force turnovers, they're in big trouble because they give up tons of yardage. And so I think Green Bay will come down there and as the 7th seed and win that game and move on. What you got?
Nothing much I can add to that, man. I got Green Bay. I don't see Caleb Williams eluding in those moments where he needs to elite. You know what I mean? I just don't see it. He'll get a few good throws here and there, but I don't see him in those moments, owning those moments is Jordan Love's playing, right? He is playing, right? Yeah, I could see it more out of Jordan Love than I could Caleb Williams. So I'm gonna go Packers for that one.
And I will say this, and again, we're going to talk about some of the coaching things in a minute, but if Green Bay does lose, it could get iffy for Matt LaFleur there in Green Bay. And it's all
Agreed. Especially if the Packers go another 1 and out again.
Yeah.
and that is something that I kind of feel like they can't afford to do anymore. Like they have to make runs in the playoffs for him to
keep his job.
To keep his job. You know what I mean? I agree with you because there's just too many times, even back with Rodgers. It was the same thing over and over again. So I kind of feel like, and here's the funny thing about it: it could happen again on Monday. It could happen for Aaron Rodgers again because of who he's playing. You know what I mean? So Green Bay has to win. I think this is a do or die for Green Bay to make a run in the playoffs because LaFleur is not going to stay there too much longer. And it's not because he wants to leave. It's because they will fire him and move on to Lane Kiffin if they have to.
Let's go to Sunday afternoon. Let's go to Sunday afternoon. And we got that Lane Kiffin. Wow. This game is interesting. Buffalo at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. You moved out of the NFC already. I'm sorry. I thought you were going to go to the other game.
No, I'm going in the order of when they're going to be played.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
And so the Sunday afternoon game, or the first Sunday game, is Buffalo and Jacksonville. They will be playing at, what is that stadium? Oh, Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Jacksonville, I mean, goodness, man, this team really came out of nowhere and they got hot and they are sitting at, what is it? 13-4 record is what they had. Tied with New England, but New England got the tiebreaker there. And we'll talk about them later when they play the Chargers. But Jacksonville is playing some very good ball. Buffalo is in. I don't think it's breaking news there or saying anything that's off base that says Josh Allen is probably the best quarterback left in these playoffs. But the team that he's on, maybe a little bit of questionable, leaky defense.
Yeah.
I mean, Patrick, who do you like here?
Dude, I like that Jacksonville team. I do. They look good. They're playing well. Offensively, defensively. I mean, they make a few mistakes here and there, but I mean, look, Buffalo was my preseason pick.
You had the Ravens.
Oh, did I have the Ravens?
Yeah,
I had Buffalo.
We both had the Ravens and Eagles in the Super Bowl. That's
who it was. Okay. Well, good. I'm gonna go Jacksonville because I think Jacksonville can win this game. So yeah, I'm gonna go Jacksonville. I think Buffalo, they're too inconsistent for me to pick them right now. They win games. They don't win games they should, and they win games that they shouldn't. You know what I mean? And it's hard for me to pick a team like that because you don't know who you're getting on the offense and you don't know who you're getting on the defense. And I mean, Buffalo has the talent. Statistically, they have the talent to beat this Jacksonville team. They have the talent to win a Super Bowl. Question is which team's showing up? You know what I mean? It's hard for me to pick a Buffalo team that you just don't know. So give me Jacksonville.
I'm with you. I think Jacksonville's winning this game. I think they have the better team right now.
Mm-hmm.
And unless Josh Allen is able to put on the Superman cape and have a ridiculous performance, Buffalo is in trouble if that doesn't happen. Now, James Cook, very good running back. He's going to have to show up.
He's a dog. He's a good running back. He's a dog.
Yeah, he's going to have to show up for them as well. But Buffalo's defense, oof, I don't know. That defense is not looking good, and they struggle to stop the run. And Jacksonville,
they struggle to stop everything. They struggle to stop the run. They struggle to stop the big plays. They struggle to stop the slant routes. They struggle to stop everything, man. And when they do, it's like they spent all of their energy on that one game, and then it's like 3 games it's 3 games, and they can't stop anything.
Yeah, so yeah, I like Jacksonville. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo was able to come in there and win. Buffalo has the experience. They've been through these battles. They've been hurt in a lot of these battles, particularly if they play the Chiefs. But they don't have to worry about the Chiefs here. So it wouldn't surprise me if they were able to win and make some sort of a run. I just think they are going to come up short here. Oh, and you talk about another head coaching spot that could be trouble. Yeah, if Buffalo does go down, it could get very iffy for Sean McDermott also. Yep. Let's go on to the Sunday afternoon / Sunday evening game. This is my team, the 49ers, going to Philly and play the Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Now, remember, we did have the Ravens and Eagles in the Super Bowl. I'm going to tell y'all a rule that we have for this show. Now, we will make these picks, whether it is a Super Bowl pick, a college football pick, or whichever the pick is. The one time that we can go against that pick is when our teams are involved. So I'll give you an example. So Patrick, you remember, I think this was 2016. 2016.
Hell no, I don't remember that.
No.
I don't have a memory like you. You can remember walking out of the room.
Let me finish the question real quick, Patrick, please.
Thanks, Mom.
So you remember when you picked the Packers to win the Super Bowl, but the Packers were going to be playing the Falcons in the NFC Championship game, and you changed your pick because you're a Falcons fan, right? You remember?
Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Okay. So, thank you. Thanks for letting me finish. And so that's all I wanted to bring up. And so that's the example that I was going to use. I know you watched the rest of the stuff that happened afterwards out of your memory.
Aaron, one day we're going to meet for real. And I'm going to remember that comment right there.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. And then Aaron brought it up. He said, I'm sure he meant 2016 on the comment, but he said
but he said 2026, and I'm going to remember that's 2026. Hopefully. I'm going to try to commit that to memory. I'll probably forget tomorrow, but it's all right.
Hey, man, I know you forgot the rest of that, but no, just that particular part. Just that one.
Yeah.
Okay. And so for me, of course, my team is involved in it, and we both had the Eagles in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go against my pick here. Aaron.
Man, to hell with Bessie.
Yeah, Bessie. I think the 49ers could go in there and win, even if I might not believe it. It looks like the Eagles do have the better team, but the Eagles are a real uneven squad right now.
Yeah.
So I think the 49ers can come in there and win this one. If I'm wrong, then okay, cool. I'll come back and admit that I'm wrong. But I think the 49ers, even with all they have been through and went through with injuries and just finding a way to just continue to play and get to this point, I think is a great coaching job by Kyle Shanahan and the staff. And I think they can continue it. Of course, it wouldn't surprise me if the Eagles won. They're the defending Super Bowl champs. And they can get hot and make another run. I think the 49ers can do this here. What you got?
Well, I mean, this I don't have a dog in this fight, except for I did pick the Eagles to win, to be in the Super Bowl. So I will be riding with the Eagles, but I do agree with you. I do think that the 49ers can come in and beat them, but I do feel that the Eagles are probably going to pull it out and win. So I'm going to go Eagles.
Yeah. Patrick, you are salty today. And you was like, no, I don't remember 2016. I'm like, Patrick,
yeah,
I wasn't going to. I promise I promise I wasn't going to ask about this.
What'd you say?
Sunday night. The Chargers.
Oh yeah. Move on. Carl.
Sunday night, the Chargers are playing the Patriots. The game is at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, which is basically between Boston and Providence. Look, the New England, they are playing at a very high level, number 2 seed in the AFC. The Chargers are coming in as they're the, let's see, are they the 7? Yeah, they're the 7th seed. Look, for me, Patrick, I think it's just this simple. I really don't have much to say except for this. Until Justin Herbert can show me he can actually put the team on his back and win a playoff game, I'm not picking the Chargers to win at all. I just think New England, in this case, New England, I feel is the better team. And I think they'll be able to run the football well. They'll be able to get pressure on Justin Herbert because of a beat-up offensive line that he's playing behind. And I think New England wins this going away. I have to see Justin Herbert be the truth that everyone says. I don't see that happening in this game. I got the Patriots.
All right. Yeah, I agree with you, man. You got to show me. Show me. You show me you can win, and that Charger team is a good team. It really is. But show me you can win. And if you can't, until you can, I'll go with the other team. Whoever. I don't even care if it's the Patriots. I don't care who it is. I'll go with the other team. So, yeah, give me a Patriot.
All right, and then the last game is Monday night. The Houston Texans, who, what did they win, 9 in a row? And I think 9 straight. They were sitting at 3 and 5.
I think they won 9 straight.
Yeah, I mean, they were, and now here they are. If Jacksonville wasn't so hot, then they
well, Jacksonville started their win streak.
That's true. Yep,
9 straight. They beat, and I'll list it in order: Jacksonville, Tennessee, Buffalo, the Colts, Chiefs, Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, and then the Colts again.
Yeah. So they're coming in hot, 12-5, 9 straight wins, and they're going to Pittsburgh to play against the Steelers. First, this game is in Acrisure Stadium, I think it is. Used to be Heinz Field, but it's Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
Leave it to people in Pittsburgh to try to come up with some name that you can't pronounce.
And so, I think this, even though the game is in Pittsburgh, I think the Texans win here. I believe that defensive line is going to eat because they've been eating all year. And I don't really see that changing with this Pittsburgh offensive line. I think Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter and the rest and company is going to get after Aaron Rodgers. And you're going to see Aaron Rodgers cussing out offensive linemen on the sideline. And the Steelers defense, they give up a big amount of big plays. So unless TJ Watt and Highsmith can get after CJ Stroud, and Aaron said a finance company named the Steelers Stadium. That's where it comes from.
Where's that
Which it is. Acrisure is a finance company.
Where is that finance company from? Where's it headquartered at? Probably Pittsburgh, where people can't understand anything because they want to come up with words they don't know how to pronounce themselves.
Hey, you leave the Yinzers alone.
I'll leave everybody alone.
You know that's their word. Yins is that word that they're Pittsburgh. Yeah, but yeah, I think Houston. He said, "Nah, definitely Frogsville, Arkansas." I got Houston winning this game. Who do you have winning this game?
Look, Falcons are out. It don't matter. No, I'm playing. No, I got Houston winning this because you can take Aaron Rodgers out of Green Bay all you want, but you can't take the loser out of the person. So he's going out first round.
All right. So with that, and then we'll see with Pittsburgh. Since we both have Pittsburgh going out, we'll see the future, what they come up with the head coach Mike Tomlin, and if there is, which I would think it would be a mutual parting of ways. I don't think the Steelers want to fire
Pittsburgh don't fire anybody.
Yeah,
I think Mike Tomlin's been there for what, 50 years?
No, since 2020, since 2007.
Aaron, hey, thank you very much for all the comments, man. We greatly appreciate you. And like I said, I hope y'all had a great Christmas and New Year's, and thank you again for showing up for us. We appreciate you.
Echo that sentiment. Hey, thanks a lot, Aaron, and take it easy, and we'll see you next week. Coaching. So there are a lot of vacancies. We will get to the latest one in a little bit, but what you have here, 6 teams fired their coach before today. So the Tennessee Titans and New York Giants, they fired their coaches during the season. And then yesterday, of course, your Falcons fired Raheem Morris. Cleveland fired Kevin Stefanski. The Arizona Cardinals let Jonathan Gannon go, and the Las Vegas Raiders let Pete Carroll go. And then today, the Baltimore Ravens decided to let John Harbaugh go on his merry way, and that's one of those things where
I will say this, Charles. Hold on I gotta say this, John. I know Baltimore has been watching our show, so we are very sorry if we led them to firing you. But you needed to go, bro. Just saying.
I think that game on Sunday night between the Ravens and Steelers, whoever lost, there was going to be some altering changes happening to the team lost.
Agreed.
And it just happened to be Baltimore. And I mean, you have that roster. We talked about the results from previous years. You had 2 years ago where you're in the AFC Championship game. You got the Kansas City Chiefs at home. Let that opportunity slide. Then you lose a close game at Buffalo, and now this year you didn't make the playoffs. You have Lamar Jackson, who had been playing at an elite level. I mean, he's a 2-time MVP. You've been out in and out of the lineup. You weren't giving the ball to Derrick Henry, where perhaps he probably should have been getting the ball pretty much the whole time. And the team got stale. And I think with Harbaugh gone, somebody is probably going to hire him. I mean, I'm hearing
dude, he will have a job. I mean, he's a good coach. Yeah. He is a really good coach. So
I'm hearing he is like the Giants have already reached out. So we'll see if they make that move, unless they say, well, maybe we can try to get Tomlin out of there. If I'm the Falcons, I'm definitely reaching out to Tomlin. I don't care. You might have to do what they call it, Patrick, legal tampering.
Dude, I will illegal temper everything for Mike Tomlin, man. Get him and then let Penix and Cousins go and get Stetson Bennett.
What?
There you go.
So
The one thing I can say about Stetson is this: if anything, at least we'll know he'll play.
So look,
the other two, I don't know. I mean, we're dealing with 13 Achilles tears with Penix, and I mean, I would like to say that Kirk Cousins has an excuse for the way he plays, but I don't think he has an excuse. It's just bad.
So
dude, and here's what's sad is like, man, me and Kirk Cousins would probably get along really well. He seems like a cool guy. I just don't want him to quarterback for Falcons. You know what I mean? Maybe he can go quarterback for San Francisco and you know.
So Patrick, look. So out of the head coaching,
no comment on that.
And absolutely not. No, I don't want Kirk Cousins in San Francisco. He can stay over there in Atlanta.
Hey! You watch your tone.
No.
You watch your tone.
Sorry.
He cannot stay in Atlanta. He cannot, and that is final.
Patrick, you've been giving me a lot of warnings today.
I do, and you got a lot more coming if you keep on.
Kirk Cousins should stay in Atlanta. Anyway, so
put that on simmer.
With the head coaching positions. So you're looking at these. I mean, so you have 7 of them open, which is crazy. That's literally like a fourth of the teams in the league that have it.
College football did it earlier this year.
Yeah, right.
Why not the NFL?
Oh goodness. And so you have look, the Raiders, the Browns, and the Titans, they need some help. And a head coach probably is not going to fix that. Like, they need some work. Those 3 rosters need a lot of work. So I don't see them doing much, even with the head coaching change. They can't get right, and I don't see them getting right for a while. I mean, the Browns haven't been right for a while, and neither are the Raiders.
Dude,
did Georgia beat Florida in the basketball game?
Oh no, Florida whipped their ass, dog.
Oh,
no. But the Falcons and Kirk Cousins agreed to modify the final 2 years of his contract, where in 2026, so the restructuring includes reducing his 2026 base salary from a non-guaranteed $35 million to just 2.1.
Where are you hearing that from?
ESPN.
All right. So
it's legit. Apparently, you know, I'm going to take it as legit because it better be, because that's $32.9 million less we have to pay him, and we can go and get some minutes.
And so they can continue to build around that roster. And I mean, you look at the other teams like the Cardinals. I don't think the Cardinals aren't as bad off as the Raiders and the Browns and the Titans. They need a little bit of work, but at least you have some people there. Yeah. But when you look at the Falcons, the Giants, and especially the Ravens, you have some rosters that can do something if the right coach comes in. Now, it's crazy that we mentioned the Titans because I had heard that the Titans want to talk to Raheem Morris, and I'm like, well, the Titans probably ain't getting right. Like, that's right.
I need a coach with some passion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To stand over there and do this.
That's what Kalen DeBoer was doing.
Well, Kalen DeBoer was lost. Morris knew something. He just kept looking at the scoreboard. He's like, dude, I'd take Pete Carroll and his chewing gum ass over Morris right now. I need somebody with some passion. Mike Tomlin. Give me that dude. I need somebody with some passion. Somebody that'll slap somebody and say, hey, playing like crap.
So yeah, like if I am definitely the Falcons and the Giants. I'm definitely at least kicking the tires on Mike Tomlin and see like, hey, is it really all good in Pittsburgh? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, Rodgers, like, yeah, right? You're like, you know, can't be that good. Come on, like, we'll give you some money over here too.
So it's going to be interesting because you have these 7 vacancies, and like what we talked about in the playoffs, if Green Bay and Buffalo lose in the wild card round, those could be a couple more openings as well. And you would literally have, if that happens, you would literally have a fourth of the teams.
Wow, we're talking like 40% at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, give me 2 more and we're like at 50.
So I'll tell you this real quick. So I was watching Fox NFL Sunday, and Jay Glazer was on there doing his segment about coaching vacancies that have either happened or could happen. And this was, of course, on Sunday morning before all the games were played. Number one, let me say this. If there is an NFL insider I put a lot of stock in, it is Jay Glazer, because he does not say a whole bunch. And when he does say something, he's normally on the money, dude. Like, I mean, this dude is good.
Yeah.
Way better to me than Adam Schefter. Y'all know how I feel about Adam Schefter. He's the snake in the grass. Can't stand him. The dude
he has hair implants, dude. So he's lame.
NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, he's slightly better than Adam Schefter. The guy over on NBC Sports, Mike Florio, he's all right. But if I want some NFL inside news, Jay Glazer from Fox Sports is the guy I go to. Yeah. But he had a segment where he was talking about the head coach. Patrick, he said there could be 15. There were 15 question marks. Now, some of these had already fired their people. Like the Titans and Giants, they had already fired their people. And then he said most likely Kevin Stefanski would be out, which he did end up getting fired. Mm-hmm. And then there was 4. We'll see if they're good or if they're safe. Like Cincinnati, Zach Taylor. He somehow got to keep his job. I don't know. But he got to keep his job. And then there was like 8 wait and sees. And so I said,
wait and see.
Yeah, I said this 15 teams.
That's half the league.
Yeah.
That's just trading coaches.
Yeah. 15 teams. That's wild. And then these dudes probably get recycled. And it's kind of like the quarterback thing. It's like, oh man, we're always hearing how great the coaches are, but coaches get fired and passed along and reused and recycled and all kinds of stuff. I don't get it. I don't understand. Why do we keep on saying there's so many good coaches out here?
But they keep picking the same ones.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's like the Giants fired who they fired, and then they're like, well, who are you reaching out to? John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, like, did you see? Like, I would go to the college and be like, hey, like, who am I picking up? No. I mean, you got to kick the tires there too. I'd be like, hey, Kirby.
So
come over here.
So with John Harbaugh, and if Mike Tomlin does become available, those I can understand because they have been with one team for so long. So I can understand.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh's been in Baltimore for like 16 years.
So Mike Tomlin got to Pittsburgh in 2007. Harbaugh got there in the next year. He got to Baltimore
2008.
Yep.
So he's going on 20 years of being going on 17, but I mean, yeah.
So if that's the case with those two, like for me, that would be the only time I would be okay with a little bit of a recycle because they have been in one spot for so long. And
well, you got loyalty at that point.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
got that.
Yes, and you know how both of us how we think about Mike Tomlin. We feel
Oh,
like
God, I love that dude. He is so good.
yeah, and
So
so
good.
and so I can understand that. But these other dudes who were let go after 2-3 seasons and they just keep walking up on jobs, they're like why like Raheem Morris? Why really?
Where did he even come from? I mean, he coached in Atlanta for like 2 years, and now everybody's like, "Well, gotta have that dude."
Remember, he was the head coach for Tampa Bay a few years back too. And
So
that's
he did 4 years in Tampa Bay, and then he came out and did 2 years in Atlanta, and he's had more jobs in 7 years than Mike Tomlin's had in 20.
And Patrick, what do we keep on hearing? Oh, there's only 32 of these jobs in the world. Well, why do the same people keep getting them?
Yeah, for real. I haven't understood that either. I mean, like, dude, seriously, I would be reaching out to some college teams and being like, you know, hey, Lane.
Why you keep going back to Lane?
Because I know he'll jump. It's like a guarantee. You know, it's funny because like I was having this conversation with a couple of people, and they're like, "Man, I'm so mad at what Lane did to Ole Miss." I was like, "Why?" Well, think of what he did to those boys. I was like, "Look, it's either him doing it or the boys are going to do it to him, and those boys ain't boys anymore; they're men." And NIL has made everything different now. So you're telling me if you're working at a job making $50,000 a year, and the same exact job comes up 15 minutes down the road, and they're like, "Hey, we'll pay you $112,000 a year to come in. Are you going to show loyalty and stay with those boys?" He goes, "No, I'm going to go over here for 112." I was like, "Then shut up." You did the same thing. You're telling me you're doing the same thing Lane did, except the only difference is you're telling me you're chasing the money, and Lane is going, "I won't chase the money." Lane, we already know. You took a $4.5 million pay increase to go there. Come on.
Most people are going to chase the money. It's just
Absolutely. Just say it. Look,
Yeah.
I respect it if you do.
Yeah.
Just that's what you're doing. Who cares? I don't.
Yeah.
I tell you straight up. Let somebody offer me $500,000, and I'm looking at this other company, and they're like, "Oh, we'll pay you $100,000," and then this other guy be like, "Are you gonna give me a 2-week notice?" We're playing for a championship. No, you're not. Yeah, we are. Good luck, then. Bro. Ow. You're a sellout. Damn straight I am.
So
this is up. See you.
So before we head on out, Patrick, let's spend a few minutes on one of our resident members of the STFU club, and that is Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant, of course, he's
isn't he like treasurer of the STFU club?
Between him,
now, I mean, he got voted in. I mean, he's got to be like in the HOA now.
So between him, LeBron, Draymond Green, and a couple
Draymond Green's the president. LeBron's the vice president. I mean, Draymond Green is.
So what is Kevin Durant the treasurer?
he could either be the treasurer or Speaker of the House.
Well,
no, because he needs. Never mind. He can't be Speaker of the House. We need everybody to shut up.
So look, in this case, I'm gonna give him a little bit of props over what he had said. So, for those who didn't catch it. The Rockets were playing the Phoenix Suns last night down in Houston, and Durant made a game-winning three-pointer to win that game for the Rockets 100-97. Now, remember, he got traded from the Suns to the Rockets, and basically what he had said was this, and I am reading this. Actually, let me find another one. The article I was looking at was actually on Bleacher Report, but let me go over here to TMC. TMC always got it. So TMC, and this is according to the article on TMC. Kevin Durant said, I don't mean to sound too dramatic, but I will. He said to be kicked out of a place and felt like I'd been scapegoated for the issues we had as a team last year. Yeah, it felt good to beat them and hit a game-winning shot. And I said, okay, I can respect that. And here's why I respect it. Out of all the things, listen, you know how we are, Patrick. You know we have ridiculed Kevin Durant for his burner accounts and for being sensitive and for being just this ultra soft guy, basically. But to acknowledge it messed with him, that it hurt him to get traded from Phoenix and then hit that game-winning shot. I give him credit for acknowledging that, because you know how most people would be, Patrick. Oh, well, it's just the biggest game because it's the next game. It's just the next game on the schedule. All that BS coach talk, all that BS, like everything is a business and all that. No, look, this is a guy who got caught up in the business, because that's what it is. We understand basketball, all these sports, all these entities, we understand they're a business, but there is always something personal about it. And if you get traded and you feel like the team made you the scapegoat for it, which that's another debate we could have. I mean, it's neither here or there. I mean, we didn't even think when he got traded to Phoenix anyway, that it was going to make much of a difference with that squad. Right. But for him to come out and say that, I said, oh, okay, here's a guy who is acknowledging, hey, I was pissed about being traded because they made me out to be the scapegoat. So yes, to beat them on a game-winning shot, absolutely, it feels good. I like that. I'm good with that.
Well, and let me add something else to it, because I agree with you. It's like I look, anytime somebody, I would love that too. Let somebody trade me. Well, I'm about to drop 60 on them. And the game, and I don't need a game-winning shot. Everybody's gonna be like, "Ooh, you suck." Scoreboard. It felt so good for me to drop 60 on your aunts. That's what. But here's the next thing about Kevin Durant that I'll have to give some more respect to, and shout out to him for not hiding his face. Thank you for saying it. Respect that. Respect the fact that you put your face on what you said, and I can respect that even more. So shout out to Kevin Durant, man. Look, we're not taking you out of the club. No, I ain't gonna say nothing else. You're gonna stay in there.
He's gonna stay in the club.
Yeah, you're gonna stay in there. We ain't even gonna give you a pass to we'll give you a pass to get out for a day, right? For a day, let you go visit your family or whatever, But other than that, you got to go right back in after 24 hours. So it's, it is what it is. But I got to give him a shout out for putting a face to it. Put a face to it, and own what you say. I'm good with that.
Patrick, before we head on now, I gotta. You said it is what it is. The internet's the internet, right?
The internet is the internet. And
what's coming up for Bro Epic?
Well, I will say we are going to start doing a lot more posting. So you can always check out our Monday morning motivation every Monday morning, and then we're going to add something on Tuesday. I don't know what it is yet. And we're going to be adding something on Thursday. And then we are going to we're going in a different direction for our Friday wrap up. So keep an eye out for all of that. And then we are trying to finalize a few things for our next show at the Boom Boom Room. So just wait for that, because we haven't really figured it out yet. They're still on vacation. So we're waiting for them to come back. And then we got to get these parents out here so we can do this parents versus kids kickball. So be looking out for that as well.
Yes, sir. And
one more, and go check out the latest episode of the Me versus Brantley. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I'd seen it. It
was pretty good.
Hilarious. Yeah. So, with both the sports, so here we are in the new year. Lots of things that Patrick and I are working on as well. We even had a talk about things and how we are looking at 2026 to be. So I'll just tell y'all to be on the lookout for different features. And this is the year. I think this is the year where things are going to start to catch on up. Um, Definitely look for more shorties, even some shorts, different other features that we could throw on there. Just everything to enhance what we are doing on here. The foundation has been laid. So now it's just building upon that foundation. And for the people who have been watching, people who come in and comment like Aaron, thanks a lot. And thanks for coming in, interacting with us, watching us and stuff. And we just say, hey, just continue to hang in there with us. Get some more people to jump on this bandwagon as well, because the ship has left us, or the train has left the station, and we ride to some great things. So keep on the lookout. And again, for the people who have been there, we really thank you, because we're only as good as y'all. And so we appreciate y'all taking the time to look at it in whatever capacity, whether it's through social media, whether it is through the podcast, the shorties, the webcasts, whatever. We're just glad that you tuned in and watched. You can leave a few more comments if you want, but
hit that subscribe button. I mean, it doesn't. It's only a press of a screen. Come on, I mean, like, and you're done. Hey, and if you want to, you can even hit the notification bell. Or not. I mean, I don't care. Just hit that subscribe button one time, boop, and you're good to go.
So on that note, everybody take care, and that is what we are breathing on for this evening on the Vocal Sports Webcast. Y'all go ahead and gosh, you know what? I had a little bit of a blank there. Hold on. Yes. Go visit. There we go. Go visit
I'm right here.
Yes.
Doing what you're supposed to do.
Yes, I know. I hit a little bit of a blank. It happens. Can y'all please?
I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna mush you for that.
Don't be mushing me. You've been aggressive. You have been salty and giving me warnings and everything.
I know. About to get no.
Y'all visit the Vocal Sports YouTube channel and smash that subscribe button and follow the Vocal Sports Facebook page. Everybody take care. We hope you enjoyed this first edition of the webcast for 2026. And we will see y'all next week. So until then, enjoy the college football playoff semifinals. Enjoy the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. And we will see you with a review of those games next week. Y'all take care and have a good night.
And go Dogs.